trips every single month. So for example, in September, I'm going to be doing a trip to Lake Osumtre. As well, in October 3rd to 10th, I will be doing a Kenya and Dubai trip as well. So you can join us. I'm an entrepreneur who runs a branding and packaging business, actually. And so for a number of years, I was just going around looking for hotels, resorts, and who would be interested in the paper bags that I was doing. And out of that, I started a YouTube channel basically for travel.
Oh, hello there and welcome to my channel. I hope you're well because I'm doing fantastic. Today I'm in Accra and I have an interview at MX24 TV. And of course, I'm taking you along. I'm recording the full session so that you can enjoy it as well. You ready? Let's go.
Welcome back, and this is still the AM Club right here on MX24. And if you missed the conversation today, we talked about the relevance of writers in today's age for Lifestyle Daily with my very handsome co-host Ghanaian Nambo. And right now it's time for today's hashtag, and you already know it's Tuesday, so it's Travel Tuesday. And today we are here to keep you entertained, inspired, and of course informed. And we are going to talk about women and tourism. I mean, right now, if you go on social media, you see a lot of women traveling around the world, taking beautiful pictures and posting it on their social media platforms. And I cannot help but to be jealous because I'm not work. But then I also love the independency that comes with women deciding to travel on their own and explore the world. Because back in the days, one would say it was more of a man's world, but now it's definitely becoming a woman's world. And today I have Henrietta, a travel vlogger, to help me break down the conversation and of course talk about women and traveling. Welcome, Henrietta. How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm fine, thank you. So. Are you one of those who take beautiful pictures? I mean, no, that's not even a question. You are one of those.
I take gorgeous.
Yes,
photos.
you are one of those who take beautiful pictures and post it on your Instagram.
I do.
Post
Of myself, of others
exactly.
as well.
So tell me where this love for tourism came about.
Ooh, okay. So first of all, this is not like the only field that I'm in.
Yes.
I'm an entrepreneur who runs a branding and packaging business, actually. And so for a number of years, I was just going around looking for hotels, resorts, and who would be interested in the paper bags that I was doing.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, out of the traveling, I realized you don't only have to travel for business. Why don't I spend extra time just exploring the town that I find myself, the city, and stuff like that. So I just thought, you know what, this might as well just be a side something that I start on, and it's just continue to be something that I'm really enjoying. Out of that, I started a YouTube channel basically for travel, and then also now I do trips where I take people outside of Accra to experience nature, just fall in love with the country.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And one would say that, I mean, if you have the privilege and opportunity to move from your own community, not even city,
Right.
from your own community to another community where there's new people, new culture, new ways of life, why not document it?
Exactly.
So the fact that you
Exactly.
took that opportunity is fantastic. And how long have you been doing that now?
This, I would say less than a year.
Okay.
I've been traveling for so many years, but I intentionally decided to document it in less than a year. And really, for me, I would say maybe 2 or 3 reasons. One, if you watch some of my vlogs, you realize that
I had to mention this, alright.
you realize that I love to do a lot of budget-friendly places.
Yes.
These, you know, well, first of all, the idea of a lot of people is that, you know, I need 800 cedi to get a room, I need 900, but I go to places that you can only use 70 cedi, 100 cedi for a very decent place to live.
So wait, hold
You know.
on. No, you need to fill me in on this because, like, so how do you do your research before going on these trips, or do you contact the hotels or resorts for partnership? How do you do it? Because I wish I could find these things on the internet and find local places that I know I'm still going to get comfortable once I get there and still enjoy myself, but at a very reasonable price.
Exactly, reasonable. You don't. It depends on the kind of travel that I'm doing, but one, I can do research.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a very spontaneous traveler, so I can wake up today, I'm like, let's explore what's in Water region or Shanti region, and then start asking locals, where can I find this? Where can I find accommodation beside the beach or beside the lagoon, stuff like that. So one, there are some travels that I do that I need to do my research before I go there. Some also I depend on the locals, because who knows better than the one who lives there, right? So I do get that as well. And then sometimes I ask other people who have been to other places that I probably have not been, so I get information from there as well. So yeah.
So now, how important do you think it is to showcase how beautiful our country Ghana
Oh my
is?
God.
Because I see that most of your pictures are from Ghana.
Yep.
And sometimes you look at one of the pictures, the one at the beach that I love, it literally did not look like that was Ghana. It was absolutely beautiful. But then how important is it to showcase our culture, our tradition, and our greens? We have so many greens everywhere and beautiful landscapes as well. So would you say that you feel like it's up to you to also showcase the beauty of Ghana as a person?
Absolutely. I don't think, especially for those of us who live in the city, we have no idea what's outside of Accra. There's so much beauty, so much green outside of here. And one of the reasons why I started the travel channel is because a lot of us, we grew up wanting to go to Dubai, Zanzibar, all of these, Singapore, all of these places. But we don't even know what Cape Town looks like. We don't know what Cape Coast looks like. We don't know what, So I thought, why not start from there? Where can I go kayaking? You can have an amazing kayaking time in the Water region, for example. On the beautiful lagoons.
I'm writing this down. I didn't know that.
So yes, you can. So I thought, why not start from there? Before you go to Dubai, before you go to Zanzibar, before you go to Singapore, why not check out some of these amazing places that we have? So that's one of the reasons why I actually started there. Aside the fact that you don't need thousands of cities to go spend some wonderful time somewhere.
So before we go into how important it is to obviously invest in our own tourism sector, let's talk about how you capture those amazing pictures. So do you have a camera? Do you use your phone? Because I know the iPhone or even sometimes take
I use a Huawei. I use a P30 Pro. Yeah.
Okay.
People tell me, especially people who want to start travel vlogging, I need an iPhone or I need this kind of camera.
The gadgets that come along, because I know quite a few people who want to start a tourism or a vlog on tourism and traveling and all of that, but they feel like the expenses that come with it and the amount of investment you have to invest into it are not there yet. So they just put it on hold. But what do you have to say to them?
I would say start anyway. With whatever phone you've got, just start right now. The truth is, I started travel vlogging with my phone because I got disappointed by my photographer friend who, because in the beginning I just wanted to do really professional stuff. And I was waiting for something to be edited. 1 month it didn't come. 2 months, I'm like, well, you might as well.
I know what you mean by that. Photographers out there, do better. Do better.
I thought, listen, I might as well start editing, shooting and editing my phone. So that's how I started. And people didn't even realize I was using a phone. So I'm like, just go on. I use my phone for my photos. Literally, 99% of the photos you see on my pages, IG and all of that. It's my phone.
Wow.
And I edit myself and put it out. And people love it. I have a drone.
And you fly it yourself?
Yeah, I fly
because,
myself.
Because seriously, this, I've never seen a woman, I mean, I've seen videos on social media, but I know for a fact that it's not them doing it. But I've seen, most of the time when I see people flying the drones, it's mostly guys that do it.
That's
so
true.
how did you learn how to do that? Or did you just follow the manual?
Well, okay, this is so sad. I don't think I've even opened the manual, unfortunately.
So how did you do it?
Well, that's why YouTube is so powerful, because now people call it the university, right? So I just go online, what can I do? I want to fly 360, what's the better way to do it? I want to fly this direction, 180 degrees and stuff like that. You go online. I mean, I went online and started learning myself, aside the fact that I also spent 2 hours learning from somebody who already knows how to fly and has been flying for years. So after that session, and then I started. So I've been flying myself since.
That's fantastic. So, and in terms of editing as well, like you learned from YouTube.
Yeah, that's it. YouTube. How to
YouTube
edit,
as well.
how to shoot, better how to do cinematic, whatever. I just go on YouTube and
Yesterday,
I
I
learn.
remember sending my producer voice note and telling her that Google is a man's best friend, Chi Chi. Okay, so now I know that there's a lot of fear out there when it comes to women traveling, especially alone or just like a group of women traveling. People have this stigma or they have this fear of going out there as a woman and what's going to happen to me, and what if I'm not safe, what if I'm going to places that I don't know. And yes, even though sometimes you might speak to the locals before going there, I mean, you're still a woman and there's this fear there. So how do you protect yourself and how do you feel secure that, okay, this place that I'm going to, even though I'm a woman, I'm still going to be okay and I'm going to enjoy myself, take the pictures I want to.
Or I want to travel, you have to understand that is a risk. Every single thing is a risk. You can be traveling with a policeman and a soldier guy, and you still be exactly. So you have to understand it's a risk that you are willing to take. Personally, I have been robbed when I wasn't even traveling. It was just in the city somewhere. You know, so I just have to side my if I say I'm going to let that experience just hold me back and not travel ever, it's not going to be good. So one, I understand that is a risk, but also I'm willing to take it because if I don't go out there, I will not know what's out there. And so I go, like I said, do my research. Honestly, there are some places that you're not supposed to be flying your drone. So if you do your research well, you will know that this is not where I'm supposed to be flying. Two, like I said, speaking with locals really help. If you go every single place, I've been, like, people know me in the community. You think I'm just one of those people because, you know, it helps to be extra nice. Just a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you're going. It just helps for people to want to look out for you.
And the precautions that you take as a person, can you just mention a few of them?
Okay, so like I said, it just helps also to have a local with you sometimes. Also, don't go out too late in the night. It really helps them that you are not in the dark because it's easier for people to target you.
Okay, so last question before we go. In terms of impacting the tourism sector, how important do you think it is as an individual? I mean, you're doing your bit by vlogging across Ghana and showcasing the beautiful resorts and states of Ghana. And how important do you feel like it is doing your small little bits to impact the tourism sector in Ghana?
I think it's important, like I said, that's why I've even started this this journey already. So, one, anybody out there, you can just be doing your part as well. A picture somewhere, find you wherever you find yourself and put it online. Oh, this is where I'm at. People would want to check it out from there. And I also feel it's important because just by the little work that I'm doing, people are coming to Ghana and asking, where's this place that you went to and that? And that is money for our country because if they're spending 6 nights or 4 nights somewhere else, that is money they are bringing to the locals, to the community, to the country at large. So definitely I'm doing my part. Other people can do their part.
Well, do your part. Put Ghana on the map. Let's help put Ghana on the map. That's absolutely it. So now if somebody wants to contact you, go on your page, watch your videos, where can they do all of that?
So you can find me on Facebook, I'm Henrietta Jete, on Instagram as well, I'm Henrietta Jete. I have a YouTube channel where I document all my experiences and everything. It's also Henrietta Jete, and I do trips every single month. So for example, in September, I'm going to be doing a trip to Lake Busomche. And so once you get in touch with me, you're going to know about it and join me. As well, in October 3rd to 10th, I will be doing a Kenya and Dubai trip as well. So you can join us.
You are really on this, like, you know, you're on
I
the
make
roll.
business with it.
Exactly, you really do, and it's beautiful to see it, how you're so passionate about it. And you know, some people just travel for the sake of traveling, but
That's
obviously, there's definitely more to it, and you can definitely turn it into something that is meaningful for you and lucrative as well, if you know how to do it the right way. And it was Travel Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. I was here with Henrietta Ajete. That's it, right? And she is a travel vlogger.